Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra CCC. So last time we gathered everyone up and founded the student council. Right now we are gonna go ahead and go into the dungeon, into the arena, through the Sakura labyrinth, through the cherry tree. But for now, let's just talk to everyone around here. As a member of the student council, I intend to putting forth my best efforts. All for one, all for the Gandhara. That's it. Anything new in the trash can? No. Hey Sakura, you had something on your head. Oh yes, if you like, please take this. It's not much, but it's just some supplies. Good to know. The labyrinth is an unknown arena. Please be very careful. Good to know you're still giving us healing items. I am this room's bodyguard. This is the center which governs over this old school system. Logically, the strongest should stand guard. Sorry, Hakano. Kawain bears no ill will, but if he gets on your nerves, I apologize. I only stated the obvious. Scouting the enemy is a low-rank soldier's job. The stronghold must be protected by Knights of Glory. Thus, Miss Kishinami cannot be entrusted with this defense. You think it should be otherwise? Sorry, Kishinami. As you can see, Sir Gawain has a pleasant, honest personality. He must have a few thoughts to share, but please, just leave it at that. It'll make more sense as you get used to him. Huh? You too, Julius. Why'd you both apologize? I sure did say anyone's fine, but I guess this is what they mean by not my wildest dreams, huh? This is so we can return to the rightful Holy Grail War. The other masters also have lent their strengths. Alright, let's get going. Let's see, these guys have new dialogue. Nope. It's just the same thing. I think it's every chapter they change their dialogue. Yep, that's it. Shinji, you have anything to say? In the first place, only second rates hang out in stuff like student councils. I'll show you how I do things on my own. When the time comes to escape, I'll do you a favor and call out only to you, Kishinami. Be thankful. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's go downstairs then. Commissary is still closed, that's fine, really. Let's see if Kiara has anything to say. Yeah, nothing new about you, Anderson. Nope, nothing new. Alright, let's get going. I almost forgot, we can jump in this game, yay! Alright, there we go. As soon as I leave the school building, Sakura stops me to talk. Maybe she wants to see me off? Yeah, that's probably it. She's probably a bit worried about you. That makes sense. You know, Sakura, you could be a little bit more straightforward. Her? Judging by the manner of speaking, her must refer to the labyrinth's ruler. No, the cause of our dilemma looks like. Maybe Sakura knows what our enemy is. And off she goes. Hey, Nero. It appears...
それなりのエネルギーを必要とするようだな。何やら意味深だが。さくらのムーンセル側の NPC、いや、上級の AI だ。おいそれと話せないこともあろう。守秘義務というやつだな。口の固い女官は得難いものだ。大切にするがよい。
Okay, as you say. Sure, Saber is right. Sakura's words concern me, but our first priority right now is to investigate Sakura Labyrinth, an unknown arena constructed in the far side of the moon. Is there really something waiting for us? Well, there's only one way to see. We can't take a better look at the school building, but we can't exit it. This is the only screen there is. Take a look, it's pretty cool looking. Let's talk this guy camping out here. You're Hakuno Shinami, huh? Moving around even though you just woke up. You've got quite the vitality. Apart from the masters like yourself, regular NPCs and management NPCs are taking refuge in this world's old school building. In the near side, the moon is the Holy Grail War. There are tons of you masters. Here we outnumber you. This old school building is safe for now. Not even the black noise invades here. Feel free to walk around. Yeah, but it's the same thing. Alright, let's get in. There we go. This is a new entrance to the arena. As you can see, the game already has a better presentation than Extra. We're on the first floor. I sense myself descending into an abyss. After the feeling of a drowsy, intoxication wears off, we find ourselves in a strange space. Our first sight is the setting sun against the horizon, and a towering castle spires all around us. I can see the ground. A perfect sense out before us, like a strung thread. A smell of iron blended with a breeze, as if staining the sublime scenery, is an unconcealable scent of blood.
Stop!
Signal confirmed. Can you hear me, Hakuno? This is the student council room. Currently, our resources are set to prioritize safeguarding your digital shell, Hakuno. Though we call it an arena, there is the far side of the moon, and no real realm, formed out of imaginary numbers. By measuring every number that composes you, we're preventing the collapse of your significance, Hakuno. A little bit like Fate Grand Order, the student council is like Da Vinci and Roman, validating our existence. The transmission from Leo is all clear. I wonder if number measurement, collapse of significance, means that so long as they're monitoring me from the student council room, my position won't be lost. Yes, to make a simple comparison, you're underwater. Please think of it as guiding oxygen to breathe, Kishinami. The monitor and sensors are both excellent. Though we can't scan the sacral labyrinth, we can substitute you as a monitoring device to survey the surroundings. The labyrinth has the structure of an arena. What are these biosigns? Biosign reading all across the labyrinth. Biosigns. Basically, there are humans in the labyrinth who entered before us. No, since the game was only just built, no life form should be inside of the labyrinth. If there are, that means they're in the sacral labyrinth from the start, or perhaps they're victims who couldn't escape to the old school building. That's likely, I think. But how strange. Despite how large these biosigns are, I can't read any ID. I'm sorry, currently these biosigns are unknown. Shinami, can you use your map? Can you see your map? You can read your surroundings as well as the things like enemy readings in the arena. That said, all we can do is fix the camera on you and monitor your situation. So please, take every precaution. If things become dangerous, please return at once. As Sakura says, we're maintaining the staircase between our current locations and the school building right now. If you experience any peril, head back. Now, please explore the arena. So, this is Sakura Labyrinth. It's exactly like a medieval European castle, yet... doesn't need for us to worry. It's different in appearance, but it seems to be a normal arena. Knowing that, let's warm up with some light swords play. As always, I'll be counting your precise direction, Master. Saber boldly gazes over the arena, without a shred of fear. What's up with this unease I feel? Compared to me, who can hardly tell left from right, Saber's composed. The far side of the moon is an unknown space to Saber too. Maybe she can be relaxed despite that, because she puts absolute trust in my instructions. My anxiety mounts. Sure, I understand that Saber and I are in the same boat. I really feel that way too. However, I can't find any of those memories, those experiences. It's pathetic of me to not remember what we did in the Holy Grail War. Did Hakuno Shinami truly handle these battles with so much trust placed in her? Huh? What's the matter? Predicament of this degree is no big deal compared to the damn assassin. Saber urges me forward. Yeah, it's no time to be hesitating. I'm anxious as to if I'll live to the trust she puts in me. Right now, we need to clear this arena. Alright, so we get the same thing basically. Square for the items, triangle for systems, for menus, and yeah, you can't save inside the arena still, but you can, which is a bit of a pain, but whatever. That's why it's save state is this. Time for the tutorial.
Stop.
Oh, that's an enemy program, isn't it? Hakuno, do you remember how to fight? It's okay, I think I got it. Yeah, we really don't need it. Impressive. Well then, let's commence with the extermination. It's the same as Fate Extra. Rock, paper, scissors. A good thing this game added was auto. You can see on the bottom left, and escape. You are no longer stuck in a battle if you enter it. You can escape and you can auto, which just fills everything out at once. And if you want to cancel something, just press a circle and it cancels. Very good quality of life skill. There we go.
なんということだ。世の力がここまで衰え、封印されているとは。
Now they're explaining why we're still level 1, despite being like in the semifinals or something. Huh? Saber's acting strange. After defeating that hostile program so gallantly, all I see is the look of defeat.
そうじゃよ。残念な知らせ。その1だ。そなたが積み重ねたスキル。その全てが無に帰している。それだけではないぞ。世の体も思うように動かぬ。可愛いからと侮った。この拘束具にはそういう意図があったのだ。
That's basically giving us context where our servants are in BDSM gear. What my servant told me was unexpected, but I wasn't that surprised. Because I'm in a similar position. Saber's skills are gone, and my memory is hazy. One could say we're pretty similar in that regard.
本当ですか？僕のガウェインは至って正常ですか？
レオ、宝具について質問を。スキルはともかく、宝具は健在か？
What do you think, Julius? Noble Phantasm, Servant's trump card, the proof that one of the heroic spirits is revealed, one's names. All servants have a legend representing their origins, which can they treat as a weapon. They're a famous fencer. If they're a famous fencer, they wield the secret sword techniques of their heroic spirit and mythology. They wield the miracles spoken in their legend. Saber's no exception to that. If I can recall correctly, Saber's Noble Phantasm.
すまぬ。宝具も使えない。そこ！またかと呆れるでない。諸事情というやつだ。
Yeah, we'll get it like halfway through the game. Don't worry about it.
困りましたね。その服を着せられている限り、サーバートは初期値のままなのでしょうか？
それはないと思います。召喚中のサーバントを初期化するなんてムーンセルでも難しいことですから、その霊装にかけられた呪いは一度きりです。来た瞬間にスキルがリセットされますが、その代償として呪いも消滅しています。
Again, they're just explaining why we're level 1 and need to grind up again.
おや、そうなのですか。では問題ありませんね。逆に幸運と考えましょう。
なぜだ？
幸運ですよ。1から10に進む。最弱から最強に至る。何もないところから窮地を乗り越えて成長する。それが誰の得意分野なのか、共に戦ってきたあなたの方がよく知っているでしょ、セイバー。では探索の再開を。あなたたちならこの逆境もプラスに変えると僕は確信していますよ。
It's not like we have a choice, Leo. Saber reluctantly assesses Leo's words. It feels strange that Leo knows more details about Saber and Hakuto Shinami than myself, given my hazy memories. I can't let it stop me though. Anyways, let's press on. Here's the fountain. And you can save in the fountains. Which is pretty good. We can't manually save, but we can save here. Which is great, because in that it means you don't have to go all the way to the beginning if you die. Come here, buddy. We need all the levels we can get. I do have a feeling it's gonna be something like this. There we go. As you can see here, we got a skill. Instead of going into the instead of going to the church to level up, we automatically get our skills and levels in this game. So we can take a look at here. We got Rosa Ichlings. Inflicts physical damage on an enemy. Let's take a look with this guy here. As you can see, the skills is slightly different than Pit Extra. They did give them new animations, which is pretty cool. Ether Shard. Yeah, I know how to use items. Alright, let's keep going. Saber feels bitter about being reset, but it's still crushing through these hostile programs, but he is despite that. As I recall, the reliable side of her back. Saber takes a deep sigh, lowering her shoulders feebly. It sounds like Saber noticed, as I thought. There are discrepancies in our enemies and experiences. Huge gap between my memories and Saber's memories of our fight. But before I had realized it had lost something important. I focused, enjoying my desire to return quickly. Saber also said we should talk later. Right now I need to focus on clearing this labyrinth. Oh, hello, what's this? The sturdy door blocks the doorway. It looks like the arena continues past this door, though.
見たことのない扉ですね。材質はブラックアイス型プログラム。セキュリティレベルはスター。さくら、何ですか？このスターという記号は。
私も初めて見ました。セキュリティレベルはサーバントのパラメーターと同じものです。
Meaning it's extraordinary, huh?
最も強いセキュリティレベルは A、弱いものは E。例外として EX がありますけど、スターなんてカテゴリーはありません。待ってください。映像を解析します。これだけ視覚データがあるなら、ここからでもスキャニングして。嘘。計測不能？カウントがオーバーしているんじゃなくて、数値にすることができない。
Well, that is something else, isn't it?
ありえません。ムーンセルのライブラリにもない新種の防壁なんて。
Sakura shrieks in astonishment. From her perspective, with the moon as a moon cell AI, this door goes against common sense. No, apparently it's on a level that shouldn't exist.
その防壁については後だ。周囲の量子が大きく揺らいでいる。用心しろ。俺の勘だが、おそらく。
Julius? The comms cut out midway. The voice of the student council room drowned out like a sandstorm, by sandstorm-like interference. Don't reach me. There.
そこまでよ、三流マスターとその下僕。スカンピーのくせに人の心をまじまじと見ないでくださる？
I suddenly hear a voice and turn around, but no one's behind me. There was that voice coming from. No, more importantly, his voice, if I recall correctly. There she is.
ようこそ私の城へ。これっぽっちも嬉しくないけど、歓迎だけはしてあげる。
If anyone was wondering where Rin was, well, here she is.
あれはリンではないか。なぜあやつがここに？
Yeah, she's Rin Tosaka. She's the one of the masters participating in the Holy Grail War, a wizard of spectacular ability and a shoo-in to win. However, by the way she spoke just now, it sounds like she's the ruler of the labyrinth.
まるでじゃないわ。まさしくよ。相変わらず気の抜けた子ね。それには同意しないこともないよ。とにかく待て。リンよ。ここは貴様の城なのか？そうだって言ってるじゃない。私はこの城のクイーンにしてムーンセルの新しい支配者。
I'm sure.
そう、しぶとく生き残ったあなたたちを管理支配する月の女王様とお呼びなさい。女王だと？その胸でか。
Oh, Nero. Rin is the queen of the moon. Stubbornly survived is referring to us. I guess she's saying that that she controls and rules over us.
そっちの考えもお見通しよ。月の裏側から出たいんでしょ。だから唯一の出口であるこの迷宮にやってきた。でも残念。絶対に出してあげないから。だいたい表に戻ってどうするの？あなたの実力じゃせいぜい2回戦止まり。すぐにやられて死んじゃうだけよ。それとも自分から死にたい趣味なわけ？そういうことならここで私がいただいても OK ね。
Unbelievable. Even for me, with my hazy memory, Rin's characteristic behavior comes as a huge shock. Rin did believe in meritocracy, but she also had honesty and integrity. However, my rival, someone more dependable than anyone, have such a cold air about her now.
ほんとバカなんだから。おとなしく校舎に隠れていればいいのに、のこのこと亀みたいにやってきたんだもの。まさにカモネギ、丸かじりよ。この城は私たちの城。入ったものは私たちの所有物よ。
Sorry. Rin is serious. While licking her lips, she raised an arm threateningly. I still prefer being a master. Command seals.
ダンサーを呼ぶ気か。ご名答。さあ、出番よ、ランサー。
Well, that's a different Lancer, but yep. Lancer, that young girl with the red hair. It's pink, but whatever. So yeah, this is the introduction of this character, which you may know her from Fate Grand Order, or Fate Extella, really. One of the main reasons to play this game before Extella is because she shows up a little bit there, quite a bit actually there, and Hakuno basically knows her already. So this one just gives us the context of her character development, and also insight into her character that shows up in Fate Grand Order. Sure, Rin's servant was in fact a Lancer, but it's kind of different from what I remember.
何？いや、このさっきただごとではない。下がれマスター。こやつは危険だ。いいじゃない。気に入ったわ。これが今回のエクセレントなメインディッシュというわけ。退屈な生贄にも飽きてきたところだし、この子たちならいい声を聞かせてくれそう。貴様今何と言った？世と我が奏者を動物扱いだと。豚を豚と呼んで何がいけないの？むしろ誇りに思いなさい。 この私に名前を呼ばれるのよ。
Yeah, this game's dialogue is something else, huh?
ほら早くブヒーって泣いて。泣きなさい。泣けってば。泣いてください。泣かないの？嘘。どういうことよ。この世界なら何でも私の思い通りになるって言ってたのに。
Very different personality from Grand Order.
話が違うじゃないマネージャー。もう頭痛が止まらないわ。
A servant starts tearing out her own hair. She's been spewing nonsense, but her eyes are filled with madness. Even a novice like myself can tell this red girl has defeated countless servants. Saber can probably deflect the heft of blood coming from Lancer better than I can.
ちょっとランさん落ち着いて。たまたまあいつらが言うことを聞かないのはたまたまだってば。っていうかぶっ刺せば全て解決よ。あなたの槍で貫かれれば誰だって泣くもの、物理的に。
Damn, Rin.
そうだったわ。さすがねリン。あなたのそういう切れるところ味方ながら恐ろしいわ。それはこっちのセリフよなんさ。本当はバーサーカーなんじゃないかって疑うくらい頼もしい感触持ちだし。
Yeah.
褒めてもお金はあげないわよリン。そっちこそ今日も目いっぱいただ働きしてもらうわ。その切り返し最高。楽しいわねリン。株で大失敗した時ぐらい楽しいわ。なんというコンビネーション。そうじゃよ、こやつらの相性は最高だぞ。誰かが突っ込まねば永遠にボケ続ける。
Yeah, you're pretty spot on, Saber. Of course, there's no time for us to be stunned. Honestly, I want to pretend like I saw nothing and just leave. Red servant's strength and bloodlust are the real deal. What do we do? Should we fight or run? If we fight, we are gonna die, so
先手を取るのだな。任せよ。一周に付してくれる。行きなさいランサー。レベル1のヘナチョコなんて串刺しもいいとこ。ソーセージよソーセージ。了解してよリン。考えなしは肥えた豚以下。ネズミほどの価値もないわ。貧乏人は藁でも食べていればいい。私のステージにあなたたちは不釣り合いよ。しまった。そういえばそうであった。
she's basically level 2 at this point, so it's impossible to win. Servant clash. The outcome was decided surprisingly easily. Saber's defeated and able to do a thing, and I can't even save my servant. A servant's death means the master's death. I no longer have any strength left. It's kind enough to tell you how weak you have become, and yet here we are. This happens when you don't listen to my advice. I'm gonna ready a cage. You won't be able to leave. I'm sure this time. Reflect on things. My consciousness falls into darkness. Actually, the darkness is creeping up on me. What just happened? The functions I normally should have been able to use didn't exist as they should have. Ah, I knew it. Something about this world is so strange. And we have our first dead end. Anyways, let's load that save and retreat.
今は耐え忍ぶといいのだなマスター。賢明だがあのサーバントの先は異質だ。撤退戦は厳しそうだぞ。
I agree with my servant. If all else fails, retreat, or something like that. We don't know our opponent's abilities or who they are, and more our stats are reduced. Challenging them won't accomplish anything. Besides, while hard to believe, Ren and Lancer are so busy laughing that they don't notice what we're doing. Slowly, quietly, we retreat until we are sufficiently far enough, and then we make a break for it.
ってあれランサーカモネギはもしかしてもう倒しちゃった？は？私一歩も動いてないわよ。っていないわね。リン、あなたバカじゃないの？
These guys are perfect for each other.
あんたにだけは言われたくないわよ。
We ran through the labyrinth, putting Rain and that rat servant's voice behind us. They don't seem to be chasing us, but this brings up two new mysteries. The door blocking our way, and they completely changed Rin Tosaka. From the way Rin spoke, she's the ruler of this labyrinth, and the mastermind who trapped us in the school building. It's just, what on earth is happening to her, I wonder? Ah, we finally connected. Are you okay,
申
Hakuno?
し訳ありません。
Just now, there was an odd jamming. It seems that some sort of singing voice was obstructing our voice channel. However, we were getting all of your visuals. We have confirmation on Miss Tosaka and her servant. We'll immediately prepare for some countermeasures for the wall and the jamming. Please rest for now, Hakuno.
報告します。
Good work, Ichinami. I used my administrative privileges to create my room for you. It's kind of interesting way to. I do like the way the phrase is, like my room. Just say a thing that makes everyone say a thing. Oh my god, can't speak today. Makes everyone say that you're going for my room, right? So please use it. It's located at the back of the second floor. It's been adjusted to cut off all monitoring in a fully private room. Our calls will still go through, but other than that, it's okay to sleep as much as you like. Hey Julius, what's up? So you're back. As you heard from the student council, I'll return to the second floor to my room and rest. The school is currently under maintenance, so it's just an old model after all. We can't let it end up like the near side of school. The system is down, except for one room and NPCs who are forced to sleep. So hurry back and get some rest too. Yep, that's pretty much it. Let's get out. There's nobody in the school building right now, so we can just head straight there. As you can see, the usual suspects are gone. Even Kiara isn't here. So let's get to our room. Wait, Peter. They went to the trouble of preparing my room for us. How about we call it a day? Saber's right. Let's take it easy for now and head to my room. Here we go, another room. Well, at least this one has a bed in it. Enter the private room Sakura prepared for us. This is a space totally for just my servant and me. Outside the window, it's nighttime. Apparently, this indicates all communication with the student council room has been severed. Here we can talk about things we don't want others listening to.
ようやく休めるな。毎度のこととはいえ、息つく暇もないとはこのことだ。
Since this will be our base from now on, Saber cautiously checks the room. As for me, pathetically, at the moment I entered the room, was drained of my strength. Too much has happened, so my mind and body are exhausted. Saber clears her throat with a ahem, and calmly begins to speak in her to her amateur of a master.
マスターよ。ずっと確証を持てなかったが、そなた、記憶を失っているな。
You're spot on, Saber. Saber looks at me with suspicion, which pains me terribly. I see. If without my memories, my body still remembers all this time we spent together. Enough to cause, being the cause of that expression on her face is enough to make me feel awful.
やはりそうか。悲しいが、そう落ち込むな。正直に話してくれたのだ。世は嬉しい。
My memories are fragmented, and a sense of discomfort wells up within me. Truthfully, as I am now, I can't remember even who I am. There are definitely proof that I fought together with Saber in Holy Grail War, but my detailed memories are like the size beyond a thick mist. Maybe. Even everything, including my memories, are dummies planted inside of me by someone. Such a thought across my mind.
そうであったか。とはいえ、その表情は世の記憶にある奏者と同じもの。ならば、世も告白せねばな。ガウェインから聞いていると思うが、世の記憶も完璧ではない。そなたと共に聖杯戦争を勝ち抜いた記憶があるのだが、ところどころが抜け落ちている。 そなたの欠落には作為的なものを感じるが、こちらの欠落は機能的なもののようだ。これは直感なのだがな。そもそもサーバントは月の裏側に入った時点で表で得た記憶を消去されるのかもしれない。
I had no idea. Though I understand Saber's confession came as a shock. Even Saber has lost memories, not just me. This means that we both reverted back to the moment we met. No, that's not the issue here. Could it be that Saber's memories and our memories are of us fighting alongside each other are lost forever?
そんな顔をするな。なぜかハグしたくなって仕方がない。のも記憶が曖昧なのだ。困らせるな。いずれにせよ、改めてやり直しというわけだ。奏者よ、世はこれからそなたが我が主にふさわしいかを見極める。
Alright.
そなたも世がサーバントとしてふさわしいかを見極めるのだ。その末に答えは出よう。今は体を休め、疲れを癒すがよい。
Oops, sorry. And as usual, we can save our progress. Alright, that's that. I woke up to the ringing sound like an alarm clock. It's a call from the student council room. Waking up after getting plenty of sleep, I see the school in its sunset. So this school really doesn't have any concept of day and night, it seems.
なかなかの寝心地だった。猫の額ほどの狭さは不満だが、それ以外は大まか許そう。何より寝返りを打つと、そなたの横顔があるのが良い。一晩眺めていても飽きぬほどだ。といかん、浮かれている場合ではなかったな。生徒会室に行くぞ、奏者よ。
Let's indeed. And before that, let's go back in, just in case she has anything else to say. Sometimes I do.
落ち着かぬのか?
Gain access to the information matrix.
それにしても妙なことに巻き込まれたものよな。月の裏側にかような場所があろうとは。ま、リアナの背を眺めていると思えば悪くはない。むしろ良い。美女の白く滑らかな背中は黄金より価値があるというもの。そなたもそれくらい余裕ある心持ちで構えるがよい。記憶のことであれこれと思い悩んでもせんなきことよ。我らが共に歩んだ童貞は失われた。だがそれも一時のこと。世はそなたの剣、そなたは世の命。たとえ記憶がなくともそれだけは変わらぬのだからな。
Oh, that's a nice thing to say, Saber.
世はそなたを月の表に戻す。そして聖杯戦争にて勝利をつかむ。
Well, that's reassuring. Anything more generic to say? You and I are not in our greatest condition. It seems. Let's abstain from fighting recklessly, Praetor. And is it that's just it? Yep, okay. You can take a look at the information matrix. Lancer. We only know that her master is Rin. Other than that, we don't know anything. And then we have Anderson. We got a little bit. The three great authors. The three great authors of fairy tales known the world over. Grimm, Aesop, Anderson. And among them, he is the one who wrote his original works. Whether others were collections and editions and editors, collectors and editors who compiled folklore, legends and the like, he is the only one who made new stories as an author in the truest sense of the word. Such masterpieces include The Little Match Girl, The Little Mermaid, The Emperor's New Clothes, The Snow Queen, and The Ugly Duckling, as well as others. In addition, it is said that the model for the girl in Little Match Girl was Anderson's mother, who, though poor, worked without pause to send Anderson to a higher level education and left the world while never once experiencing pleasure. Yeah, The Little Match Girl is a very depressing tale. Alright, that's it, and we can get out of here. As you can see, we don't have matrices in our menu. So yeah, every time you want to see your matrix, you need to go into our room. So that's it. Anything new? Okay. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing per chapter, I guess you could say. Miss Kiara is also here in the school, right? Maybe I'll pay her a visit later. I'm a bit worried, see. Let's talk to Kiara too before we head into the council room. It's still closed.
申し訳ありません。
No, but it's the same thing. Alright, that's it. Alright, let's go ahead and go into the student council.
.早速ですが前回のおさらいを。まずは初期代理の兄さんからどうぞ。
迷宮探索の成果は2つ。1つは未知のルーチンで作られた防護扉の発見だ。あの後記録したデータを元に解析したがプログラムを読むことさえできなかった。レオンにできないということは他の誰にもできないということだ。
兄さん、それ大げさじゃないですか。僕はお手上げでしたけど他の人ならあっさり解けるかもしれませんよ。
まあ可能性はゼロではないが生徒会はあの扉をシールドと呼称。今後はシールドの突破が最優先課題となる。
実際シールドを抜けないと先には進めませんからね。では会計代理のガウェインどうぞ。
あなたが遭遇した遠坂凛とそのサーバントについて分析結果を伝えます。結論から言って遠坂凛は本物です。彼女の言動にはおかしな点が見られましたが大まか。
Sorry again.
あそこまでなんでもない。続けてくれ。
Yeah, oh, you can barely see, but he's sweating.
彼女は月の女王を名乗り彼女を捕らえようとしました。我々のことを生き残りとも。理由は分かりませんが彼女がこの事態の原因であり我々を閉じ込めている敵と見て間違いないでしょう。遠坂凛のサーバントはランサー。これも我々の記憶通りです。多少の差異はありましたが。
Yeah, it's not the blue Irish one, it's another one.
いや、ガウェイン卿、さすがにそれは。
Yeah, they're like polar opposites, honestly.
ユリウス、レオの結論に何か異論が？
続けてくれ。確かにどうあれ倒さねばならない相手だ。中身がどうだのはさまつな問題だった。
それでこそユリウスです。では続きを。ランサーはサーバントとしてそれほど強力ではありません。
Man, it's kinda true, yes.
せいぜい B プラスから A クラスです。油断しなければ十分に撃破できる相手かと。
Dwayne maybe stated that nonchalantly, but a B plus to an A servant is top class. This is what sucks about the standards prodigies have.
また通信を妨害したのはランサーの特殊スキルであることも判明しました。ランサーの出自、宝具は不明ですが妨害に関しては有効な周波数を複数用意しましたので。
Oh, good to know. God damn it, you speak too much.
さすがですね、ガウェイン。騎士として戦うだけでなく魔術、電子戦の素養まであるとは。
Well, considering who his mom was, it's not surprising.
いえ、これも騎士のたしなみ。政権の担い手だからといってそれだけにあぐらをかくのはどうかと。王ならともかく騎士は政権をぶっ破するだけの簡単な仕事ではありませんから。
さて、現状この2点が僕たちの前に立ちふさがっている問題です。 質問はありませんね。
はい、会長、小生の出番はいかが。
What are you gonna do, Gato?
ないようなので話を進めます。女王を名乗ったミス遠坂とランサーに関してはまだ情報が足りませんが、戦力さえ増強できれば十分に対応可能でしょう。問題はシールドです。こちらは明確な方針のもとかからないと打開はできないでしょう。
Yep.
ですので摂政員キアラさんにこのデータを渡してきていただけますか。
Leo hands me data on the shield. I don't mind passing this along to Kiara, but I wonder what's in, why it's for her.
どうしても何も可能性の話です。現状僕たちでは解析できないのなら他の方に当たってみるべきでしょう。
Okay.
彼女が風文通りの方なら非合法の防壁破りを知っているかもしれない
Yeah.
という期待はありますが。
Rumors about Kiara. What in the world is that about?
よろしくお願いします。僕と彼女では話が成立しません。価値観と立場が違いすぎて。
Yeah, pretty much.
摂政員、摂政員、はて、どこかで聞いた覚えが。
Yeah, you should. You were the guy who name dropped her last game.
なんだこの頭痛は。頭が割れる。なんたること。その名を思い出そうとすると小生、どうにかなっちゃいそうである。
I'll let Gato do his thing. Nothing else is going on. I'll try to do a meeting up with Kiara. Anyway, Gato, how's it going?
全在全在。
It's the same shit going on. An amnesiac master and a servant who can't unleash their full power. The shield in the labyrinth. Things are looking good. We need to first find a method to get through the shield, Hakuno. We'll beat with Kiara Seshuin. Not only was your battle excellent, not only your battle experience, but even your noble phantasm is sealed. Quite a harsh state of affairs. No need to worry, however. As Lou stated, the situation is your specialty. Please try to rouse yourself. Press on with a tranquil mind, knowing the right outcome will surely follow. Thanks, Gawain. Anyways, do you have anything new to say? What's up with that Dosaka girl? She pisses me off. Beating the moon whatever, so lame. Acting all boss just because you're a master. This is a good time to let you know something too. There isn't a single NPC among us that cares for you masters, got it? After all, we're treated as tools used by to be expended for your benefit. Everyone is cursing your masters for sure. I'm telling you, doesn't it feel like honestly, they kind of deserve what's happening to them, right? How about letting those fellow masters of yours get rung up for as long as possible? Huh? You're all humans? Okay, nothing, it's the same thing. Okay, same thing. Let's see, anything new? Yep, nothing new. Yep, same thing. Alright, let's get it going. Uh-huh. Yep, same thing. Miss Kiara, yeah, okay, same thing. What about these guys? I think it's the same thing, really. Yep, same thing. Only that girl had a different dialogue. Commissary is still closed, that's fine. Let's take a look at her, honestly. See if she has anything to say. Yep, nothing new. I'm a watch, okay? I'll reject your advice until my last breath. Alright, whatever. Whatever you say, Jinako. Alright, let's keep going. Yep. Nothing new. Alright. Hey, Kiara. Oh my.
深刻なお顔ですのね。未知のアリーナに侵入したと聞きましたが、そこで何かあったのですか？
I tell Kiara about what occurred in the Sakura Labyrinth. About how, in the backup of the student council, we forayed into that unknown arena. Although, and how we were obstructed by that mysterious wall and met Red Rin.
なんということでしょう。私が自らの力不足でいじいじと壁のシミを数えている間にそんなことが。ですが私安心しました。桜迷宮だなんておとなしい顔なのに
That's not
な
it.
のですね。
Kiara clasped her hands together while blushing. Why?
だってさくらさんの中に大勢で強引に入るなんて、それも初めてだったのでしょ。
Yeah, it's not what you, again, you get the wrong
そ
meaning.
んなあらごとを面と向かってお話しされては、私も女ですから。
I'm changing my opinion of her. She may actually be quite an oddball.
は？そういう話ではない？桜迷宮というのはアリーナの名前？ごめんなさい。身勝手な妄想を聞かせてしまいました。そうですよね。あなたに限ってそんな。
I wonder if Kiara has any in-depth knowledge of sex at all. Boy, if only you knew. Putting that aside, I hand over the shield data I got from Leo. I explain the situation to Kiara and ask her advice. Any little details she might think will help. And then
拝見させていただきました。これは解けません。いえ、解いてはいけないものです。
Kiara says she and stares straight at me and rebukes me for trying to destroy the shield.
ですが、そう言っていられる場合ではありませんね。このデータの方に、その遠坂凛さんという方は何か言っていませんでしたか？その扉に触れたら許さない、デリカシーに欠ける女性の敵、悔しいけど感じてしまうとか。
As I recall my conversation with Rin, and now that I think about it, don't look into someone's heart. I think she said something about that to that effect.
やはりそうでしたか。この防壁は秩序だってロジックでできたものではありません。
And someone mumbled the emotions, right?
これは人の感情、見せられない本性、属性を実体化させた心の壁です。
And we basically need to expose all her secrets to get that door open,
要は
right?
秘密を守る心の働き。地上ではサイコセラピーの際、患者の精神にダイブして苦しみの原因を取り除く医療法があるのですが、その際高い確率でこの壁は現れます。疑似量子化したウィザードを追い返す、あるいは消滅させる最も危険な防壁。レオさんは医療、臨床心理学には疎いのでしょう。わからないのは無理もありませんわね。とはいえ、これほどの規模と強度のものは私も初めて見ました。
Meant the wall. That's what that shield really is. Rin said the arena was her castle, which means that that wall is Rin's self-defense mind. The self-defensive mind. Beyond it lies Rin's secret.
そうなった。何を興奮しておる。心拍数が上がっているぞ。まあ、各言うよもワクワクしてきたがな。
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
こうなっては仕方ありません。心の壁、シールドを壊すことは反対ですが、であれば 荒領事も必要でしょう。微力ながら私もご協力いたしましょう。
Well, thanks.
先に生徒会室に向かってください。人の心のほどき方、私流でよければ手ほどきいたしましょう。
Kiara, who had no intention to before, and now tells me that she'll help us deal with the shield. I can say this went better than expected. I'll go report to Leo in the student council room. Alright. Unfortunately, we don't have fast travel yet, so we'd have to walk all the way there. There we go. Welcome back, Hakuno. Did Kiara tell you anything that might lead to a clue? I report that what turned out to be more than just a clue, what that shield really is. Though surprised, Leo nods in understanding. Kiara is right. I study psychology, but all that amounts to is information. Even if I could gauge the darkness in a person's mind, I probably couldn't do anything to alleviate it.
Leo.
What are you saying, Leo? Your brilliance is light to the sun. Facing you would dispel anyone's darkness. Thank you, Gawain. I'll keep that in mind. Unlike a one-sided faith, I'm aiming for a more human salvation. Leo looks a little lonely in saying that. Suddenly, a faint memory crosses my mind. He certainly was a sun, illuminating all. He held a night's sanctity, which had dispelled any and all wickedness, even emotions. However, that won't solve the root of the problem. A salvation that merely illuminates. Once that sun is set, those left behind are only darkness left to sink into. In his final moments, will he realize that this is his limitation, his challenge? Hey, Kiara. Pardon me, I'm Kiara Seshuin. Here to sit. Oh, how very somber this is. It is in here. Even I feel awkward about intruding on a secret boys' meeting. If now's not a good time, should I return later? It's okay, we've been waiting for you, Kiara. Without further delay, please teach us how to destroy that shield. Yes, please leave it to me. Although, about all I can provide is an explanation and a transfer. A transfer? Does it mean you already have something that will effectively counter it? Yes, we'll get to that soon. First, I'll start by explaining what this mental wall is. Destroying the wall of the heart is difficult. A wall is not something to be destroyed, but to be understood. Think of it like that. Understanding, you say. This doesn't mean sweeping away the troubles in one's mind, does it? No, it means seeing through the hidden nature of the workings of Rin Tosaka's mind and grasping it. Speaking with her, battle with her, observe her, obtain her secrets. They will serve as the key to opening the door. To know one's enemy, one crosses blade with them, laying one and then the other bare. Is this what you mean? Hardly. We won't learn a damn thing like that, says Shuin. That lip service may work on Earth, but this is a battlefield. We need solutions. Of course, I know. The mind's workings and spiritual reactions are usually measured through oscillating in brainwaves graphs. To measure the metaphysical, the observer themselves must become a being composed of mainly mind and spirit. Such is the far goal of all religions seek. Without the third eye, that which sees not external but internal form, one can see minds. This is something that normally requires a great deal of practice, but we're in an emergency, aren't we? I shall bequeath you a pale imitation of the 5 meditations program, 5 approaches to meditation, A10 school version. No, it's not that special of a technique. It just finds openings in a person's mind and extracts dregs that they don't even know. 5 meditations, you say? There are 5 basic meditations for severing worldly desires. Violence of body, compassion, dependent origination, phenomenal world, and mindful breathing. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce those names, I'm sorry. Well now, I'm impressed, Gato. You're well versed in Buddhism too, thank you for explaining. Of course, President Leo, I agree, I'm great at laundry drifting of the Ganges. However, the thing about minds... You're going to say it'll be quite difficult to find, yes? Yeah, correct, my good lady. Hidden secrets are carnal desires to attain nirvana. One engages in self-awareness. Sure, that makes sense. But the thing is, that road is for facing one's own carnal desires. Looking in another's desires makes no sense. Certainly so. However, Rintoska is different from who she used to be, yes? I took a vow to save all who are lost. I wouldn't have suggested if not for those circumstances. Either Mr. Enlightened Monk? Yes, call me worthy one, but wandering monk. Monji Gato, I'm still in training, you see. It's time for my bathroom break. I just remember some business I have, so excuse me. Alright, see you later then. Looks like Gato really struggles in dealing with Kiara. With a dissatisfied and troubled look on his face, he leaves the room by muttering, sounds like I'm not going to chat. Let's return to the topic at hand. With these 5 meditations, we see through Rentosaka's mind. Rather than see through, it extracts affected areas. The 5 meditations is a medical program. It detects a patient's scars and purges them of the dregs within them. The shield is a mental wall that keeps secrets safe, so if the secrets are known, the keeping part loses its meaning. If a wall of the heart is a disease, then 5 meditations is a vaccine. Thinking of it as such will suffice. I see. I get the theory now. Let's install the 5 meditations into our analyzer and monitor Miss Tosaka. I'll observe them working on her mind. Once it introduces Miss Tosaka's secrets, it will physically extract them. Am I right? Yes, naturally, we must have Kishinami do her best in gathering the patient's reaction data. I'll correct you on one thing. We won't install it in this room, but in Hakuno herself. Huh? Installing a technique into me. Never experienced that before, but it's not that crazy. In cyberspace, bodies are composed of quasi-spiritrons. It must be possible to install a program attaching on a functionality. Master's Mystic Code can go by the same theory. If there's anything to worry about, is the procedure's volume. Powerful software will harm one's personality. Will my body be able to handle the increased load of this emotional observing technique that I'd never seen or heard before? I object to this. Kishinami mustn't be burdened with such risk. An AI like myself is capable of handling external software. Expanding our function is typically forbidden, but this is urgent. I can't ignore the Moon Cell's rules. Everyone's taken aback at Sakura's sudden outburst. Of course I'm surprised, but even Leo, Julius, and Gawain are blinking at their eyes in wonder. Only Kiara isn't moved. With calm eyes, she smiles at Sakura. Why do you say so? Huh? Even for exceptions, you must uphold the Moon Cell's rules to your utmost, no? I'm asking why you decided otherwise. Because my duty is to manage everyone's health. Outside the Holy Grail, I can't also allow Kishinami to do anything dangerous. So that's why. If that's your reasoning, then I can be at ease. Still, you won't do. Only humans can read emotions, Sakura. Even if you can observe, you can't comprehend. Moreover, is Sakura not the one who will confront Rin? Only she can do this. She's got you there, Sakura. Does anyone else desire to object? If not, then Hakuno, come over here. Please close your eyes for a moment. I will now bequeath you of a portion of the 5 meditations. Don't worry, it won't be burdened on your soul. It's only about as heavy as a command seal, so just relax. I have no right to refuse, because right now this technique is the only way to break through the shield. Doing as she says, I shut my eyes and loosen myself. And then... Oh god, she's clipping through me. What the hell are you two doing? Now this is unexpected. But start recording, quick! Use camera 4. Camera 4. God damn it. Yeah, this is the biggest shift for Leo, honestly. And knowing that he's a little pervert is something else. So bold in public. It's the hand around the waist, the flutter of a swan, or a snake coiled around the Palo Santo tree. Even, yeah, of course Sakura will be flustered. Thank you for your patience. I believe I have safely transferred the 5 meditations onto you, Hakuno. What? I turned everyone in the student council room looking for some explanation of what just happened. Lee was grinning, giving a thumbs up. Julius is blatantly avoiding eye contact. Gawain gives Kiara a bow, babbling about she made a passing good cheer. Goddamn. Thank you very much, Kiara. And in more ways than one. Now then, Hakuno, Hakuno has been painted with a new skill, right? Yes, since Hakuno is a rather feisty one, I had narrowly almost failed. In more ways than one? What does that mean? And feisty? Of course I'll put out a fight. What a total blunder. I was frantically trying to push her away with my hands. But far from getting away, Kiara just held me tighter the more I pushed, feeling like she was coiling around me, and I ended up in her mercy. Abal's presence is indicated by the lady. Its source desires help. The rest depends on Hakuno's efforts. What efforts do need to be made exactly? The details are not important, as long as she gets Rin feeling infused. Make a girl feel gladdened, hatred, joy, fear, whatever pleases her will suffice. And once that heart is laid bare, that's the opening for the 5 meditations in Hakuno to mercilessly deflower them. Again, praising Kiara. That's how it is, huh? So in a nutshell, find Rin, talk to her, fight if it comes to it. It won't be different from what we've been basically doing until now. It shouldn't be different, I'm sure. After that, it's Sakura's job. Take the secrets Hakuno obtain, transfer it through the shield, and remove the wall. Also, a new technique will be necessary, Sakura. Earlier you said you could expand your functionality, yes? Yes, if it will be an assistance, if it will assist everyone, then I think it will be allowed as an exception. Now then, Sakura, I shall have to ask you to take the remaining pieces of the 5 meditations. What I gave to Hakuno was ultimately only one part. I will insert the foundation of the technique onto you. Your base personality will be overwritten, but there's nothing to worry about, Sakura. I unintentionally gulped. Overriding someone's base personality sounds really violent. This is different from installing external functionality. Sakura may be an AI, but I can't tell the difference between her and a human. I feel repulsed by Kiara treating her like a thing. But out of everyone in the student council room, I am only concerned about Sakura. Neither Leo, Julius, Gawain, nor Sakura herself showed any hint of discontent. In this day and age, even if an AI is identical to a human, they still lack that. This common sense I learned somewhere some time ago flitted across my mind. Now then, this place is no good. Since this huge trip, let's head to the infirmary. Okay, I appreciate it. I find it funny the little turnaround they do. Just keep walking in like a tank. Both of them left for the infirmary. I'm a little worried. Is it really okay to leave them? Should I go check? We could try to be a bit of a gentleman, but nah, let's just do the funniest option.
いけません、レディ。同じ女性として気になるのはわかりますが、ここは自重すべきかと。
Hey, I was stopped before I could lift a finger. And back away, no less. The very moment I looked away so casually, to casually go after them.
そうですよ。口元からよこしまな考えがバレバレです。ここはおとなしく待っていましょう。まあ、僕はお手洗いに行きますけど。少し紅茶を飲みすぎたようですね。
Leo, you don't even need to be. We're in a virtual world.
レオ、お言葉ですが、あなたはここ数時間、紅茶はおろか水分らしきものを一切摂取していませんが。
Well, with Gawain is serious every time.
ガウェインは細かいですね。お手洗いは勘違いでした。実は借りた本を返しに図書室に行く用事が。
I hear the door slide open. Before Leo could finish speaking, Julius stealthily moved up to the door.
会長の手を煩わせるまでもない。様子は俺が見てこよう。
そんな兄さん、なんだってこんな時だけ気が利くんです。
汚れ仕事は俺の管轄だ。購買前で待機し、異常があるようなら保健室をノックし、中を伺う。
Okay, buddy.
見事だ。まさに紳士の対応です。ユリウス、よろしくお願いします。まだレオには刺激が強すぎる恐れがありますからね。詳しい話は後ほど。私だけに。
Good to know everyone in this room is a pervert.
は さんも僕もそう年齢は変わりません。R15 までなら OK です。
Yeah, whatever. I nod to Leo in approval. We can't let Julius have all the fun.
お前たち、俺のことを何だと思っていたんだ。
Julius is always the quiet one.
俺は本当に様子を見てくるだけだ。いい機会だから言っておく。生徒会秘書の名にかけて不埒な行為は見つけ次第処罰する。そのつもりでいろ。
And off he goes.
なんという堅物なのか。あの物言いランスロットを思い出します。
ユリウス兄さん、職務に忠実な人だと知ってはいましたが、僕の失敗です。申し訳ありません。
Hey now, why apologize to me, Leo?
お待たせいたしました。さくらさんへのインストールは滞りなく。おや今度は楽しげな空気ですのね。男性だけの密会になると心は男の子に戻るのですね。
I feel like you're forgetting some important detail here.
微笑ましいばかりです。
Except I'm the one girl here. Since Leo randomly brought up such a peaceful subject, before we knew it, we started feeling like students again. More importantly, how is Sakura doing? I asked if adding this new functionality caused any harm to her.
はい、特に問題はありません。心を理解することはできませんが、シールドの解析力は格段に向上しました。
That's good.
それでは私はここで。また何かありましたら遠慮なくお声をかけてくださいますよう。
Yara gives a slight bow, then leaves. It was just a slight motion, but the deep bow in her head left a strong impression on me. She's the total opposite of over-exaggerated Gato. I think I get why Gato struggles with Kiara.
では早速起動試験といきましょう。桜迷宮に向かってください。
I'll do. Mission start. Go to the dungeon. Kishinami, does it hurt anywhere? Necessary, I can do a full body scan or... Me? No issues in the slightest. This boost of my analytic functions actually have me feeling in tip-top shape. Nope, nothing new. Okay. Still, a technique that deduces secrets on the mind and reveals them, huh? If it gets rid of the wall guarantees a person guarding a person's mind, then that means trespassing on another person's core. So I shouldn't call it a medicine. I think this sort of thing shouldn't be called a vaccine, it should be called a virus. He is kind of right. Ugh, that Julius, what a stubborn man. I'm already have an inkling that he was so, but I turned out to be more than I expected. What's wrong, Hakuno? You still need to ask me something? No, there's no particular reason, but something about Leo is strange. Aside from his attempt at changing his outward persona, it still feels like something different between this Leo and the one I remember in the back of my mind. But what? Ah, it must be my uniform, right? In any case, I used to look charming in that bronze red uniform, which glowed like the blue school. Ah, I see. Certainly within that dream, Leos wore a modded red uniform. Seems like a surprising number of people have reds as their thing, and I think Leo is one of them. On that note, I also think the uniform I have on isn't the one I used to wear. Yes, when we were dropped to the far side, our uniform seemed to have been forcefully altered. Same thing with our servant clothing. Maybe we've been optimized by this old school location. I'm a classical kind of guy. I like it. This retro girl sailor's outfit, uniform definitely suits this evening. Wouldn't school quite well. A change in uniform might be kind of nice, as long as it's not a cursed kind. One thing, though, if our uniforms were forcefully altered, then how come Julius and Sakura's uniform haven't changed? My brother never had a uniform to begin with. It wouldn't be that strange if the uniform optimization progress just ignored him. As for Sakura, what's the big deal? Whatever uniform she has on won't obstruct her functions, right? For a moment, I was hesitant to agree with the conclusion Leo whipped out. If it doesn't obstruct, there's no problem. Doesn't that make her seem rather robotic? I know Sakura is an AI right now, though. She's an ally helping us face this unknown maze. I think it would be nice to have her match with our uniforms at least. Maybe the commissary will sell our uniforms. Alright, let's get out of here. I was on the verge of leaving the student council room when Sakura abruptly thanked me. The others and I looked at Sakura in surprise after hearing her unprefaced remark. I asked her why she was thanking me then.
あれなんででしょうなんとなくお礼を言わなくちゃいけない気がしてすみませんやっぱり新しいソフトが入って少しだけ情緒値が不安定になっていたみたいですどうか気をつけて怪我をせずに帰ってきてくださいね
Alright, will do.
バッチリです
Alright, so let me see, anything new? Nothing new. Alright. Let's go into my room, see if Saber has anything to say.
しばしの休息を
Alright, Matrix, you have anything new? No. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go to the arena, where we can get the first, get to use the program and be done with it. Huh? You're going to the arena? Sakura Labyrinth? You're able to go in through the schoolyard's cherry tree. Oh yeah, well, I knew that stuff already. Alright, that's it. Well, hello there. Huh? Pretty sure this man is... Yeah. Oh yeah, a Holy Grail War Management NPC. So why is he then the commissary?
納得いかないという顔だな。その気持ちは私も理解できる。何しろ同じ心境だ。
As you can see, this one model of Kotomini actually has his a cross.
どうやら今回の事件にはマスターだけではなく運営 NPC の一部も巻き込まれたらしい。その際に本来のロールを書き換えられてしまった。私に与えられたのは見ての通り購買部の店員だ。全くなかなかに胸が躍る。これで納得がいったかね。
Oh wait, yeah. Managerial NPC whose duties was overwritten. So does this mean that every other human in the school who's not a master is an NPC was dragged into this whole thing?
大部分はな。巻き込まれた一部の運営 NPC ともともとこの旧校舎にいた NPC だろう。もともといた方はかつてのマスターたちの再現映像のようだが所詮は虚像だ。予選の生徒と同様だよ。
I see. I understand what happened, but still, knowing this priest is here is extremely discomforting all the same.
違和感には慣れたまえ。私はこう見えて潔癖症かつ凝り性でね。こうなった以上、最強の店員を目指す。
I don't know, man. Cinco to me as a shop clerk is just funny to me.
君にとっては頭の痛いことだろうがな。それでは今後ともぜひごひいきに。
Will do. You can now finally get the quick function. Anyways, you may see we have this one. Increases the MP, which is not good, honestly. But it's the only one already. This one is the outfit to get Sakura. We can't buy it, in New Game at least. This is the start of the CCC route, and basically you need a New Game Plus to do it. You can probably farm super hard during Chapter 1 and probably get it, but it's really hard. It's 28,000. So it's pretty too much. Now let's get out of here. Ether shards can heal servants' wounds. It's the number one item you'll always want to have on hand. Yeah, let's talk to Kiara then and go outside. I can't say this out loud, but Kotomini has definitely gotta be the most devastated here. I don't have it in me to talk to him. Let me see. These guys have anything new? I don't think so. Yeah, these guys are stuck right now. Basically, just talk to them after. Hey, Kiara. How very regretful. Regrettable. A human heart has become a labyrinth wall. It will only get hurt do it that way. Though it was certainly a sturdy bulwark, I am reluctant to approve of it, for the heart must be handled with much more carefully. Alright. Gonna attack this guy. An arena? You mean the Sacral Labyrinth? When you're in the Sacral Labyrinth, you want to use items, press the square button. Apart from items, you can also use Codecast. Try it out. You can now fast travel and stuff, which is pretty good. Let me see. I think we'll end it for here. Let me take a look. Yeah, that's pretty far enough. We're gonna, once we enter the labyrinth, it's gonna be a little bit of gameplay with a long cutscene and stuff like that. So I'm gonna end it for now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Come on, there we go. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for more Fate Extra CCC. Ciao.